Believe in yourself. The key to success. Inspired by Rohn. Have you ever found yourself leaning on a shoulder that suddenly wasn't there? A moment when the rug was pulled from under your feet, not by the malice of fate, but by the simple, often inevitable realization that the only constant in life is change itself? We all have. It's a universal experience that whispers a timeless truth. The most reliable support we can ever hope to find lies within the chambers of our own heart, in the recesses of our own mind. This narrative doesn't begin with a tale of despair, nor does it seek to glorify solitude above companionship. Instead, it invites you to consider a reality where the crutch of dependency transforms into the staff of self-sufficiency. Picture this, a world where every individual holds the key to their own shackles, where every soul navigates the seas of life with the compass of self-belief firmly in hand. Isn't that a world worth striving for? Reflect for a moment on the greatest achievements in history, the feats that defy odds, the tales that inspire us. These were not the products of reliance on external validation or support, but were born from the fiery crucibles of self-reliance and unwavering belief in one's own capabilities. Why do we so often look outside for what lies within? Why do we search for external anchors when we possess an unyielding mast within ourselves? Consider the story of a young dreamer cast adrift in the vast ocean of creation. Their eyes alight with visions of the future, their heart a beacon of hope and ambition. But this dreamer, like many before and many to come, sought validation from the world. A nod of approval, a chorus of support. And when the echoes of encouragement faded, as they sometimes do, the dreamer faltered. The vision blurred. It was in this moment of solitude, in the silence of rejection, that a whisper grew into a roar. The strength you seek from others has always been within you. This realization is the first step on the path to true empowerment. It's the moment the dreamer becomes the architect of their own destiny, the sculptor of their own masterpiece. It's the point at which we all must arrive through the trials and tribulations of life to understand that while the world may guide us, the power to navigate lies within. As we embark on this exploration of self-reliance, let us shed the weight of external expectations. Let us cast aside the fear of solitude and embrace the empowering solitude of self. For in the depths of our own being, we find the wellspring of courage, creativity, and boundless potential. It is from this wellspring that we can draw the strength to build bridges over the rivers of doubt and carve paths through the mountains of adversity. So I ask you, not as a call to isolation, but as an invitation to introspection. Are you ready to discover the power of your own support? Are you prepared to become the pillar on which your dreams will stand, unwavering and resilient? This journey is not for the faint of heart, but for the bold spirits who dare to reclaim their power, to become the masters of their fate, the captains of their souls. As we venture forward, remember, the path of self-reliance does not mean walking alone. It means walking assuredly, knowing that when we harness our inner strength, we become unstoppable. Let this be the moment you decide to take the first step, to believe in the might of your own spirit, and to embark on the greatest adventure of all, the quest to discover yourself. In the chapters to come, we will delve deeper into the essence of self-reliance, uncovering the layers of self-belief, resilience, and the transformative power of embracing your true potential. Together, we will navigate the terrain of self-discovery, learning to wield the tools of empowerment and forging a future where our dreams are built not on the expectations of the world, but on the foundation of our own unwavering convictions. Discovering your inner fortress. Start by drawing deeper into the narrative with a relatable question that prompts personal reflection. Have you ever placed your hopes in someone's promise, only to find yourself standing alone when the time came? This question sets the stage for exploring the core theme, dissecting the often misplaced reliance on external validation and support. Dive into the heart of the matter, weaving stories that resonate with the shared human experience. Tales of trust placed and promises unkept. These narratives should highlight the fragility of depending on others for our security and success. However, these stories also hint at the latent power waiting to be unleashed within each individual, setting the tone for a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Address the common myths that society perpetuates about the necessity of external support for achieving greatness. Challenge these notions by pointing to the countless unsung heroes of history who, despite facing abandonment or betrayal, rose to greatness powered by the sheer force of their will and the unyielding belief in their capabilities. Shift the focus toward the transformative realization that while support from others is valuable, it should not be the cradle for our aspirations. Encourage the audience to view themselves as architects of their destiny, capable of constructing a foundation strong enough to support their dreams irrespective of external circumstances. As Jim Rohn once said, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself." Introduce practical steps for cultivating self-reliance, emphasizing the importance of self-belief, resilience, and the continuous pursuit of personal growth. Offer insights into recognizing and leveraging one's inner strengths, advocating for a balanced view that appreciates external support but does not depend on it as a lifeline. Conclude this section by affirming the power and freedom that comes from breaking free of the illusion of security in others. Inspire the audience with a vision of what they can achieve when they channel their energies into nurturing their self-sufficiency, resilience, and the indomitable spirit that resides within. Remember, the key to a compelling motivational message lies in its ability to connect deeply with the audience's emotions, challenges, and aspirations while guiding them toward a new perspective filled with hope, empowerment, and possibility. By ending this section on a note of encouragement and possibility, you seamlessly set the stage for the next chapter, which will delve into discovering and harnessing your inner strength. Unleashing the power within. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves whispering secrets of untold power and potential that lies dormant within you. Consider the sheer magnitude of strength you possess, tucked away beneath layers of doubt, fear, and the everyday noise that drowns out your inner voice. It's time to embark on a journey, a quest to uncover the hidden fortress of resilience and capability that lies within each of us. The story of human triumph is as old as time itself, woven into the very fabric of our existence. It's a tale not of superheroes donned in capes, but of ordinary individuals who faced the storms of life and discovered within themselves an extraordinary ability to endure, to overcome, to thrive. This, my friends, is not just their story. It's yours, waiting to be told. Let's take a moment and think about the last time you were faced with a challenge that seemed insurmountable. Remember the feeling of standing in the shadow of a mountain, its peak shrouded in clouds, thinking, "This is it. I can't go any further." But here you are today, having climbed that mountain or perhaps finding a way around it. How did you do it? It wasn't just luck or coincidence. It was the power of your inner strength, a force so potent, yet so often underestimated. This inner strength is not something you're born with and then it remains unchanged, like a fixed star in the night sky. It's more like a muscle, growing stronger with every challenge faced, with every fear confronted. The question then becomes, how do we tap into this wellspring of power? How do we harness this force to not just navigate the storm, but to dance in the rain? The first step is realization. Realize that within you is a reservoir of courage waiting to be tapped. It's there in the moments when you choose to stand up after life has knocked you down. In the quiet determination that burns within when you set your sights on a goal that others say is impossible. It's in the resilience to say, this is not how my story ends. Next comes the cultivation of this strength. Like any skill, it requires patience and persistence. It's about making a conscious choice every day to push a little further, to step out of your comfort zone and into your growth zone. It's about embracing failure not as a sign of weakness, but as a stepping stone to greatness. Remember, the oak tree strengthens against the wind. Diamonds are formed under pressure. But let's not forget the power of vision. Vision is the compass that guides you, the light that illuminates your path in the darkest of times. It's about seeing beyond the immediate obstacles and focusing on the horizon where your dreams await. Hold on to that vision with unwavering faith, for it's the beacon that will lead you through the toughest of times. As you journey forward, remember that you're not alone. Surround yourself with individuals who lift you higher, who see the greatness within you even when you're blinded by doubt. These are the people who will be your cheerleaders, your support system, challenging you to rise above and beyond what you thought was possible. And in those moments of solitude, when it's just you and your thoughts, remember to listen to that inner voice, the whisper of your soul that says, you can do this. It's in these quiet moments that your true power is revealed, not in the roar of victory, but in the silent determination to persevere. As we venture into the unknown, let us hold on to the knowledge that our inner strength is an inexhaustible source of power, wisdom, and courage. It's the spark that ignites the fire of passion, the force that propels us toward our destiny. Dive deep into the essence of your being and you'll uncover a truth so powerful, it has the potential to transform your very existence. The power of believing in yourself. Have you ever paused to consider the boundless capacity you hold within? This isn't about the strength of your limbs or the sharpness of your intellect. This is about the power of belief in yourself. At the heart of every great achievement lies a single, unyielding belief. I can. This isn't a simple mantra or a fleeting thought caught in a moment of optimism. No, it's the bedrock of every triumph, the anthem of every victor. It's the silent whisper that turns the impossible into the inevitable. Consider for a moment the lives of those who've shaped our world, who've shifted the course of history with their courage, ingenuity, and perseverance. They weren't devoid of fear, nor were they strangers to failure. What set them apart was their unshakable belief in their capacity to make a dent in the universe. But where does this belief stem from? It's woven into the fabric of our souls, ignited by the dreams we dare to dream and the visions we dare to hold. It's fueled by the challenges we face, the obstacles we overcome, and the resilience we build along the journey. Believing in yourself is an act of rebellion in a world that often tries to define us by our past failures and current limitations. It's a declaration of independence from the doubts that besiege us, the fears that bind us, and the voices that tell us we're not enough. Jim Rohn wisely said, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. To harness this belief, start by looking inward. Recognize the victories, no matter how small, and let them be the proof of your capability. Cultivate a mindset that sees opportunity in adversity and lessons in failure. Surround yourself with those who see the greatness within you, even when you're blinded by self-doubt. Remember, the journey to believing in yourself isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a series of steps, each one taking you closer to the person you're meant to be. With each challenge faced, with each barrier broken, your belief in yourself grows stronger, more unyielding. Now, ask yourself, what dreams are you holding back from pursuing? What goals have you deemed too far-fetched? The only thing standing between you and your potential is the belief you harbor about what you can achieve. The power of believing in yourself is transformative. It turns dreams into projects, obstacles into opportunities, and the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's the force that propels you forward, that lifts you when you fall, and that whispers in your ear, "Keep going, you're almost there." So as we navigate the tumultuous seas of life, let's steer our ships with a compass of self-belief. Let's chart our course with the maps of our dreams and face the storms with the anchor of our inner strength. The world awaits the magic only you can bring forth. In closing, let this be the moment you decide to believe in yourself like never before, to embark on the journey of turning your wildest dreams into your reality. Remember, it's not about the absence of fear or doubt, but the presence of belief that makes all the difference. Building a support system that empowers in the tapestry of life, every thread of support we weave adds strength, color, and depth to our existence. But what does it mean to build a support system that doesn't just stand beside us, but empowers us to reach heights we've only dared to dream of? It's about creating a network of souls, each reflecting the light of possibility and belief in one another, igniting the flames of potential that lie dormant within us. Imagine walking into a room, not alone, but alongside those who believe in the essence of who you are, even when you're drowning in doubt. These are the people who see not just who you are, but who you can become. They're not swayed by the temporary setbacks or the stumbles you encounter along the way. Instead, they're the architects of encouragement, builders of hope, and the custodians of your dreams. Now think about the last time you were buoyed by a word of encouragement, a gesture of support, or an act of kindness. It's remarkable, isn't it? How such moments can become the wind beneath our wings, propelling us forward. This is the power of a support system that empowers. It transforms belief into action, dreams into reality. But how do you build such a system? First, recognize that it starts with you. Be the beacon of support and encouragement you seek in others. In doing so, you attract like-minded individuals, creating a circle of empowerment. Seek out those who challenge you to be better, who push you beyond your perceived limits, and who celebrate your victories no matter how small. Remember, the foundation of any supportive relationship is mutual respect, understanding, and the unwavering belief in each other's capabilities. It's about creating a space where vulnerability is not weakness but a shared strength, where failures are not setbacks but stepping stones, and where successes are celebrated collectively. Nurture these relationships, for they are precious. Invest time and energy in them, for the returns are immeasurable. In moments of doubt, they'll be your mirror, reflecting back the infinite potential you hold within. In times of triumph, they'll be by your side, reminding you of the journey you've embarked upon together. As Rohn said, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. As we journey through the intricacies of life, let's not underestimate the power of a support system that empowers. It's more than just a safety net. It's a launch pad for our highest aspirations. It's where our individual lights converge, creating a beacon so bright that it illuminates the path not just for ourselves, but for others too. Who are you forging ahead? Ask yourself, who are the people in my corner? How can I expand this circle of empowerment? And more importantly, how can I be a source of strength and encouragement to others? In building a support system that empowers, we unlock not just our own potential, but set the stage for a collective rise. It's a testament to the truth that together we are stronger, bolder, and capable of creating waves of change that ripple through the fabric of our shared humanity. Navigating setbacks with grace and resilience. In the grand tapestry of life, each setback, each obstacle weaves its own unique pattern, adding depth and character to the masterpiece of our existence. But how do we navigate these setbacks with grace and resilience? How do we turn these seemingly insurmountable challenges into stepping stones toward our greater success? Imagine for a moment standing in the face of adversity, the winds of challenge howling around you, threatening to knock you off your feet. It's in these moments, these pivotal points in our journey, that our true strength is tested. But what if I told you that within you lies an indomitable spirit, a wellspring of resilience that can turn any tide, overcome any obstacle? The journey of life is not a straight path, but a series of hills and valleys. The valleys, though shadowed and deep, are where the seeds of our growth are planted. It's here, in the depths of challenge and change, that we discover who we truly are and what we're truly capable of. The key? Embracing setbacks not as the end, but as the beginning of a new chapter, a new opportunity to rise. But how do we foster this resilience? How do we stand tall in the face of adversity? It begins with perspective. Seeing setbacks not as barriers, but as opportunities to learn, to grow, and to emerge stronger than before. It's about holding on to hope, even when the light at the end of the tunnel seems but a distant flicker. Remember, every great story has its trials, its moments of doubt and despair. But it's the overcoming, the journey through the darkness, that adds beauty and depth to the narrative of our lives. It's the knowledge that the most beautiful diamonds are created under the most intense pressure, that the most majestic trees grow strong against the force of the wind. Resilience is a daily practice, a conscious choice to face each day with determination and courage. It's about equipping ourselves with the tools we need to weather any storm, faith in ourselves, belief in our journey, and the unwavering support of those who walk beside us. Surround yourself with individuals who lift you up, who remind you of your strength even when you forget it yourself. As we navigate the unpredictable seas of life, let us do so with grace and resilience. Let us view each setback as a lesson, each obstacle as a challenge to be met with courage and determination. Let us remember that it's not the absence of fear or doubt that defines us, but our ability to move forward in spite of it. So I urge you, when faced with challenges, to take a moment, breathe deeply, and look within. Within you is the power to rise above, to transform adversity into advantage. With grace in your heart and resilience in your step, there is nothing you cannot overcome. As we move forward, let's carry with us the lessons learned, the strength gained, and the knowledge that no matter what comes our way, we have within us the power to navigate it with grace and resilience. The journey ahead is ours to shape. With each setback, a new opportunity to demonstrate the depth of our strength and the height of our spirit. Taking control of your destiny. Imagine waking up one morning with the realization that every single day is a non-refundable ticket to the greatest show on earth, your life. What would you do differently? Would you spend your hours dwelling on past mistakes, or would you see each sunrise as a chance to rewrite your story, to turn the page to a new chapter filled with possibility and promise? You see, in the grand theater of existence, we're all given a role. But here's the secret. You're also the playwright. You have the power to script your destiny, to change the plot whenever the narrative doesn't align with the vision you have for your life. It's about making a conscious decision to live intentionally, to be the architect of your own future. Let's delve deeper into this journey, weaving through the trials and triumphs that sculpt our character. Think about the last time you faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable. Remember the feeling of uncertainty, the shadow of doubt. Now remember the moment you overcame it, that surge of strength that coursed through you, the realization that you were capable of much more than you ever imagined. That, my friends, is the essence of growth. The understanding that our greatest lessons are often wrapped in adversity, that every setback is a setup for a comeback. But here's where the plot thickens. What if I told you that the power to shape your destiny lies not in the grand gestures, but in the quiet moments of choice? It's in the choice to persist when every fiber of your being screams to give up, in the commitment to your goals, even when the path is obscured by the fog of uncertainty. It's about embracing the discomfort of growth, understanding that the cocoon must be shed for the butterfly to emerge. Imagine now a world where every individual recognizes their intrinsic power, where each one of us understands that we are the authors of our own stories. Picture a society where we lift each other up, where the success of one is celebrated as a victory for all. This is not a utopian dream, but a tangible reality that begins with the choices we make every single day. As we stand at the crossroads of our journey, we must ask ourselves, what legacy do we wish to leave behind? How do we want to be remembered? Not for the material possessions we amassed or the accolades we received, but for the lives we touched, the difference we made. It's about living with purpose, about making every heartbeat count. And so I leave you with this thought. Life is a canvas, and you hold the brush. You have the power to create a masterpiece, to paint a picture so vivid and so full of life that it inspires others to pick up their own brushes and start creating. The path forward is not paved with gold, but with the choices we make, the chances we take, and the courage we summon to pursue our dreams relentlessly. Let's embark on this journey with a heart full of hope, a mind open to possibilities, and a spirit unbreakable in its resolve. Let's write a story so compelling that it echoes through the ages, a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to take action today. Subscribe to Mind Mastery Hub for more empowering content that will help you unlock your full potential. Like this video if it inspired you to believe in yourself, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and comment below about your own journey to self-reliance. Together, we're building a community of empowered individuals ready to master their minds and shape their destinies. The power is within you. Now go unleash it.